Let's go upstairs to our MASN booth, and Bob Carpenter and F.P. Santangelo are there getting ready for the ball game tonight. And it's really too bad that they had to, you hate to say, waste a 3-home run performance, and 2 by Wilson Ramos, 1 by Worth. And unfortunately, the outcome wasn't what we all expected it was going to be.
Yeah, last night's ball game, at least the Nats ran into some fastballs and hit for some power. And Ramos had 2 of those, and it's good to see the young catcher doing that. By the way, I think I heard Phil Wood say earlier tonight on the Mid-Atlantic Sports Report, no Washington catcher has ever had a 3-homer game. So Ramos, he may be the guy sometime down the road. But to a certain extent, the bats did come alive last night.
They did, and it all started with Wilson Ramos. I mean, we loved his swing from day one. We saw this guy. We talked about him extensively in spring training. The ball makes a different sound off his bat. You look at his swings from last night. I mean, just a tremendous amount of pop. And, you know, he was the one guy that figured out Chris Young early last night. It took a lot of the Nationals hitters a while to figure out that 85, 86 he was throwing had good late life on it. He got on top of some pitches and showed us some serious pop.
So Ramos, then he gets a base hit on the ground later. And, of course, while Young was in there, nobody could hit the ball on the ground. So a 3 RBI night for the young man. He's hitting the ball great. He was in a bit of a skid, 2 for 16. He goes 3 for 4. Hits 2 of his 3 career homers last night. By the way, has all of them against the Mets. 3 RBIs, the slugging percentage is good. And a soft-spoken Ramos after the game talking about his performance.
I just was waiting for my pitch, try to hold the team. So, Jason, he hit a homer too. I'm excited for that. But, if we won, we feel more excited. But right now, I feel happy for my day with my bat. But I just try to do my best, how best I can.
And really, guys, the interesting thing about this situation, and this is a very difficult decision, FP, for a ball club to make. You've got a really good, exciting young player coming up. You have a Pudge Rodriguez in the dugout who's probably going to the Hall of Fame. It's a sticky situation. Who gets to play when?
It is a sticky situation, but it's a good situation if you're the Nationals because you want depth at that position. If Wilson Ramos keeps doing what he's doing, you could argue that's the best catching combination in the National League. Pudge has been contributing a lot lately. He's gotten some big hits, and we love watching him catch and throw, so you could make the argument they have the 2 best catchers in the National League.
And, of course, Johnny Jesus Flores sitting down there at Syracuse. We know what he can do, so the Nats do have an abundance of talent behind the plate, no doubt about that.
Bob, interesting today, the Nationals made a move. Godin goes down, and Henry Rodriguez is brought up. Young 24-year-old pitcher. Want to get your guys' thoughts about the move today. Godin went down with right shoulder inflammation on the DL.
Yeah, he goes on the disabled list, and, of course, missing 22 games was Rodriguez. Just a couple of rehab outings. Haven't seen a whole lot of him, but we are hearing about one of the best arms in the organization.
Johnny, he throws so hard, 101, 102 miles an hour, you can't even see it. It's almost like your tie. It's a camouflage fastball that you just can't even pick up when you're in the batter's box.
So we will wait to see him. I would imagine whenever they bring a pitcher up, Johnny, the Nats don't want to wait too long before they get him into some action. So we could see Mr. Rodriguez tonight, especially if the rain gets in the way and maybe Tom Gorzolani gets his start interrupted. It may be a night where a reliever or 2 might be needed to pitch some significant time.